loves, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for following along on my journey with me. If you guys are not yet subscribed to my channel, please be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. And I wanted to give you guys an update as it relates to what happened this week in the journey. So I had my sonohysterogram done, and I have to admit it wasn't as bad as I remembered it. So I had a sonohysterogram done about 6 or 7 months ago. And I didn't record this particular sonohysterogram because I recorded the first one and I didn't want to bore y'all with the same video of the same uterus from 6 months ago. So I will link that video up top and down below if you want to watch that. But this appointment went really well. The doctor stuck a catheter into the uterus and started shooting some water in the catheter. I mean, it sounds so gross, but it's really not that bad. And then with the water in the uterus, the doctor's able to get a better view of the uterus and able to take not only 2-dimensional, but 3-dimensional pictures and pretty much look at every angle and every aspect and make sure that there is nothing in the uterus that shouldn't be there, and make sure there will be no hindrances for you to have a successful transfer and a successful pregnancy. So the doctor took a bunch of pictures and looked at every angle, and he gave me the clear and said that everything looked good and there was nothing there that concerned him. And so that's always good to hear. The only thing that I was a little bit concerned about is that he did see 1 or 2 fibroids there, which he saw on the first sonohysterogram a few months ago. But I had my fibroids removed about 2 years ago, and so I do not want to deal with any more fibroids. But what I will do is just keep an eye on them and make sure that they aren't growing and that they don't move around, and they aren't in the way of my pregnancy or of me trying to get pregnant. So that's the only thing I was like, oh, fibroids. But as long as everything else was clear and there were no surprises going on in there, I was like, okay, I'm good. So we got the clear on the sonohysterogram, so we can check that off the list. And so we are preparing for the next step, which is going to be the ERA test, the endometrial receptivity array test, the biopsy of the uterus. And so we're going to do that next cycle, and then the next cycle after that will be my transfer. So it's so funny, I was thinking about just a few days ago that I was praying and asking the Lord if I should move forward with transfer. And this was a few weeks ago that this happened, and I was just saying, like, I wasn't sure if I was ready for another transfer. I wasn't sure if my body was ready. I don't think I was ready mentally. And so I was praying and praying, and I asked the Lord to show me a sign that, if I was supposed to move forward with transfer or if I was supposed to wait. And it's funny that same week I prayed that prayer, I went to the doctor, and the doctor said, no, I recommend you do this ERA test first. And that is going to, delay your transfer for 1 month. And then I just got so frustrated. I was like, I'm so tired of all these delays, so tired of these disappointments. And then I really had to stop and think, like, well, this is kind of what I prayed for. I asked God to show me if I should move forward with transfer, and he kind of answered my prayer, and then I got an attitude. So I think we do that a lot of times. Like, we pray and ask God for things, and then when he gives them to us or reveals them to us, we don't really like, we don't like that, or we don't like what he's showing us, and we get an attitude. So I don't know if that is you guys out there as well, if this is gonna help somebody. But it just really showed me how sometimes we pray for things and we aren't always ready to hear the answer that God gives us. So but I'm ready to move forward. I am happy that I did delay my transfer for 1 cycle, just because I can get all these tests out the way, and then I can feel confident knowing that I have literally done everything that I can do to make sure this transfer is successful. So I've done the sonohysterogram, I'll do the ERA biopsy, not just 1, but 2 biopsies. And then from there, we'll see what the results are, and the doctor can either keep all of my protocols the same for my next transfer or depending on what the results are, he can change some things around. So we will see what happens. I just wanted to share a quick update with you guys and let you guys know what happened this week. And so thank you guys so much for watching. As I said before, I will link the video up above and down below for you to watch my first sonohysterogram. And if any of you guys have any questions about a sonohysterogram, please comment down below, or send me a message or whatever. I don't know. I mean, y'all know how to get in contact with me by now. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be back next week with another update, and I just appreciate each and every one of you, and I will talk to you later. Bye.